So whatever reason you don't, make sure you contact the court. All their information is of your copy of the citation.
What is going on, guys? It's Julio with J Nation, and as you can see from the audio clip that just played, something definitely bad happened on the way back from my Vegas trip that I haven't told anybody about. So you guys are going to be pretty much the only ones who know or find out about this. Also, my girlfriend who was with me at the time when it happened, and don't mind the sweatiness, I just got back from the gym. So yeah, without any further ado though, let's get into what happened, because definitely sucks. Alright, so this is what happened. I'm coming back from Vegas. You know, been there for a week already, so I'm tired. You know, it's been, 5 days in Vegas. You know, staying up late and not getting much sleep, so I already want to just get home. And it's on Saturday evening, I guess. It's around 7 o'clock. And, you know, my girlfriend had drove part of the way back. And it's not like it's a long drive back from Vegas to LA. It's only about a 3.5 hour drive or so. But like I said, I was tired. I was beat. I just didn't really want to drive that much. So she drove for a bit. Then I took over the wheel. And now I'm driving back, you know, halfway, a little more than halfway there. And, alright, so we're driving back. And I don't want to say out of nowhere, because I was going a bit faster. You know, I just want to get home, like I said. So speed limit's 70, and I'm going just, let's say, above 70. And like I said, I'm going a bit over 70, and I'm driving, and I look back in my rearview mirror because I kind of noticed something's coming up quick. You know, you can see your peripherals. So I saw somebody coming up real quick behind me, and I was like, oh, okay. I saw it was an SUV. It was like a Ford. What do you call them? God. I was gonna say a Ford Escape. No, but you know which cop car I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right. I said it. It was that cop car. The SUV. It was a white SUV. You could tell it had lights on the top. I see it in my rear view, catching up real close to me. And then I'm like, by that time I had already slowed down. I wasn't even stepping on the gas anymore. Before I had even seen the car, I was already just letting it cruise, you know. And so after I saw that car really close the gap between me, I didn't step on the brakes, because I don't like doing that thing. Once you see a cop car, you step on the brakes. I feel it makes it look even more suspicious. So I just let the car kind of roll on its own and slow down on its own. But now he's directly behind me, and that's when I tell my girlfriend, I'm like, all right. I look over at her, and I say, are you ready? And she's confused. She looks at me and saying, what do you mean? And I told her, I was like, we're about to get pulled over. And I guess that's when she looks in the mirror and sees that definitely there's a cop car real close behind us, and he's just sticking to us. And then, yep, couple seconds later, sure enough, the lights go on, and you hear the siren to pull over. And yeah, I pulled over, and I do what I've been told to do if you're ever pulled over by a cop, to kind of lessen the chances of him wanting to go with the harsher punishment or something, which is lower both of your windows no matter what, and just have your hands on the wheel, just so when they come up to the car they already have a sense of safety. So, you know, street speed 717, I got this from you. And yeah, so that happened. I pull over now, and comes up to the passenger side window. My girlfriend's right there, and he comes up and he asks for you know, license and insurance, and registration, all that. So I give him all my information, and I mean, at that point, obviously my heart's racing. I'm just like, man, you know, I was going pretty fast, but I mean, you know, I wonder if he can let me off with a warning maybe or something. And so he just takes the information, I give it to him, and I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm sorry about that, you know, I was going a bit fast. And he's like, yeah, you know, you were. And he's like, I'll be right back with the information. Goes to his car, takes a couple minutes there, you know, doing what they do. And then that's when I get the bright idea, because I forgot I had my GoPro in the back seat, that, you know what, I might as well just record this, the encounter, so you guys can at least hear it or see it, whatever. And I had it in the back seat, so I was nervous because he could kind of still see us through my passenger mirror. and like I didn't want him thinking I'm reaching back there for like a weapon or something. And then he comes to the car and he's like, you know, pulls me out or something, thinking I have a gun on me. So I did it so nervously, reaching back into my back seat to get the camera. And then I was just like, oh my God, tell me if he was looking. I grabbed the GoPro, throw it real quick to the front underneath my chair, and I just turn it on and I start filming right away, just having it thrown it down. And as soon as I did that, as soon as I almost got the camera, he starts walking back. And then I get even more nervous. I'm just like, oh my God, I just throw the camera underneath the chair, and I'm hoping that at least it's recording and you could hear the audio of what's going on. And as you can see in the beginning, you definitely can. And so he comes back to the car, and this is what you pretty much hear.
Cite you for 90. Alright, it should allow you to go to traffic school if you haven't gotten any citations within the last 18 months.
Gotcha, okay. Better than, yeah.
I don't know your driving record, but you would know, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so you sign the box.
Right.
Sign the box. It's not admitting guilt, it's your policy to take care of it, okay?
Gotcha. The red area, right?
Huh?
The red area?
Yeah, in the red area. You should get a notice in the mail in about 2 to 4 weeks on how to take care of it with the court.
Gotcha.
For whatever reason you don't, make sure you contact the court. All their information is at home of your copy of the citation, okay?
Okay.
There's your copy of the citation, all your information.
Alright,
You have any questions?
No.
Alright, slow it down, man.
Yeah, definitely. And so, that's pretty much what happened. He didn't let me off with a warning because I was going pretty quick, so he did cut me a break regardless. It wasn't like for anything over 90, because if it would have been anything over that, then it would have been like reckless driving, and it could have been a lot worse. So he still did cut me a break. It wasn't the warning that I wanted, but he put it at 90 so that way I can still take traffic school and I don't really have to get any points on my record for it. So that's the good news, that I can take traffic school or whatever, and I won't have to actually get any points added on my insurance or any of that. But me, I always see, this is the thing, my driving record is pretty bad as is, so I always have learned that it's better to at least fight it in court, and you have a 50-50 shot. I mean, you fight it, you plead guilty, you take the punishment right away, you got to pay what you got to pay. But if you plead not guilty and you get set another court date for a later time, I always think it's better, because at least you have a 50-50 shot that the police officer won't show up to court, and you pretty much get everything dismissed like if you never got a ticket or anything at all. So I always take that chance, and like I said, always, because this has happened to me. I mean, believe it or not, yeah, I've already gotten like 2 or 3 tickets or whatnot, so yeah, I know, I haven't learned. But, so this is going to happen, and I'm going to obviously fight it. So they say that you have a better chance, from the things I've heard, if you write a letter to the ticketing officer. So I'm going to do that. It has the name on the ticket and all that, and the department that they work for. So I'm going to see if I could write a letter or get in contact with them to see if there's any way he could let me off and not show up for the court when I tell him that I'm going to end up saying not guilty. And I've heard that actually does work, and it increases your chance of getting the case. Damn these planes. And it increases the chance of getting your case dismissed altogether. So I'm going to do that, and if you guys ever do happen to get pulled over for any reason, I suggest you do the same in fighting it, and not just being like everyone else and paying the fine and taking the fault right off the bat. They try to scare you with, well, if you plead guilty now, there'll be a less harsher punishment, and you only have to pay lesser fees and this and that. But I've gone through that where that's just simply not the case, where they've said that to me before, where the first speeding ticket I got, they said, oh, well, if you pay now, it's going to be less, we'll lower the fees, and this and that. And later when I went back to, because I fought that one, later when I went back to the court, they still had the same exact deal, that I get lowered payments and I could still take traffic school. So I did all that. That was already over a year ago. That was like 2 years ago that happened. So I've been doing good for a very long time. Believe it or not, I haven't got a ticket or any of that stuff for a while. And I mean, yeah, there's people who never get them in their lives, but unfortunately, I have. So yeah, learn from me. And take my advice on that. So I'm definitely gonna go do that again. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to get this thing resolved. My court date's in November, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. So I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.
You make me